Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you are joining us today as we enter the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For Miami, this season has played out nowhere close to the way they'd planned it. They're third from the bottom in the Eastern Conference. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also has a big advantage because guys get to the line. They know they can slow the game down when things are getting bogged down offensively.
That's what my old buddy Dick Versace used to say.
What?
You know what he used to say
No.
about free throw shooting? He called it the NBA's hidden way to score. You forget about free throw shooting a lot. The NBA's hidden way.
It's hidden?
It's hidden.
I would agree with that, Dick.
Yeah, the NBA's hidden way to score. That's just dropping a little Dick Versace knowledge on you. Let's go courtside.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Take a look at the Heat, a team that's really searching for ways to win. They're presently in last place in the East.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough, and that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this ball game. It's not going to be easy to end the streak.
And you don't want to have to face these guys on any given night, never mind when you're in the midst of a struggle. But the timing could not be worse, but the opportunity couldn't be any better.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. And it's Douglas in at the 3 spot. Rocket 2, Stewart. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And here are the Pistons now. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Yeah, I thought they really tightened up at the end, guys. I mean, I think they were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You got to go after wins. You can't try to hold on to them. You got to go get them.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Now the dish to Murphy. To the middle. Here's Blunt. Lays it up and banks it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Philemon. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 6 points for him.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. He's hoping that his players can use their combination of foot speed and hand speed today to rack up some steals, gain extra possessions. He's optimistic that his guards have the ability to force a lot of turnovers, guys.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Henry misses. He'd have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Murphy kicks to Hamilton. It's deflected. Over in the corner, Douglas gets to the corner and buries it. Douglas has got his first bucket of the night. The Heat trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find a rhythm and flow here offensively.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. They set the pick. Off the pick. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break. The Pistons, number 1.
I mean, they just out-muscle their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
The Heat trail by 10. So here's Murphy. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Clock at 4. Shot to end this cold run. No good. The Pistons go the other way with it. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And so here is Miami following the bucket by the Pistons. Down low, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Blunt. It's deflected. Here's Hines. They get it back. The Heat trail by 12. Now here is Murphy. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Blunt. His last outing, he had 18 points. Stewart passes to Blunt to the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murphy. That's tipped. Pass to Hines. 13 feet away. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Henry passes to Hines. Oh, wow. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
So both teams making some changes here. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Now here's Goodrich. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you. They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And Miami has possession. It's a 13-point game. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Cherry, and the 3 off target.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
And stolen by Goodrich. In transition, here comes Miami. The pass to Bowman. The 3. Detroit with the rebound. Simpson, the pass to Andrew, and he jams it with authority.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Here's Cherry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Here's Hines. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Passes it to Cherry. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. And good. That's a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Philemon. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. 13-point lead. Pass to Andrew. Dishes to White. They set the screen. The Pistons rebound. The layup missed. And the Heat shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. And he recovers it. Back to Hamilton. Here's Bowman. Tries to keep it alive, but he gets it back. Pass to Goodrich. They shoot again. Rebound, Detroit.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's Detroit. They lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So here's Murphy, looking for his first basket still in this one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami, they've got Blunt, and it's Samuels in at the 4. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Pistons leading by 10. Burke with it. Now Henry, clock at 6. The high post shot, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Three-pointer. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Douglas. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis. From deep, they grab their own miss, and that one's good. 8 points for him.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 10. And that one's good. Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here is Henry. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stewart, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Pistons, number 1.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Kicks to Henry. Rebound by the Heat.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Here's Henry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Down low. It's picked off. There's the pass to Stewart. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's the screen. Here's Burke. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And checking out the stats for Burke, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Detroit. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, Miami, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for the Pistons, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
And here are the Heat now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now, here's Burke. Passes to Perry. Here's Taft. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Heiner. Burke covering. Pass to Blunt. Good ball movement here by Miami. The feed to Samuels. Clock at 6. Outside Murphy. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Samuels. Samuels got it all tied up now for the Heat.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Burke dishes to Douglas. They set the pick. Stolen. Finish off the break. He's got 11.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Now here's Burke, guarded closely. Here's Philemon. It's good, the assist that time from Burke. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. The pass to Stewart. Feeds it to Samuels. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Murphy. Detroit with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. It's tipped.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Hamilton's checked in for Miami. Down low, here's Perry. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. So here's Murphy. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. 5 to shoot. From deep. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now here's Douglas. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. They get it back. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Murphy with the ball. There's the pick. Here's Samuels. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Taft. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Heat have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That's good from Hamilton. The Pistons leading. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. From 13 and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Here's the screen. Here's Bowman. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
2.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And, well, Detroit shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. White drives in, got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The Heat have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That one drops. He ties it up. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the paint. Intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. All going up court. Here's Bowman. Rebounded by the Pistons. There's the screen. Outside, White shoots the 3. Here's Andrew. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
One shot, gentlemen.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Cherry. 13 feet away. Shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hines the pass to White. Over to the wing. Here's Taft. Rebounded by Goodrich.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Oh, that's blocked. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Pistons lead by 2. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Our game tonight at American Airlines Arena has been a close one. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
One advantage has been their stellar rebounding. I mean, they're putting bodies on people, competing for the ball. It's simple, really. The team with more possession has more opportunities to score. Wow.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Miami trailing. And Detroit looking at who they've got. And it's Hines in at the point guard position. Stewart, and it's blocked. Passes it to Hines. Andrew, covered by Hamilton. Hamilton with some nice D. Heat shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Now Murphy. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Douglas for 3, and he gets it to go. Douglas has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pistons. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now, here is Murphy. He's covered closely. 4 on the shot clock. Hamilton, the pass to Stewart. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. 14 points for him.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Nice shot by Hamilton.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin. Right here, over these last 10 games on the Heat schedule, this is how they stack up in the league stats. 4th in fewest turnovers per game, 11th in three-point field goal percentage, and they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you, and their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
They get it back. Good on the shot. 12 points for him.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya.
And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. The Pistons, number 1.
You know, shot blocking can sometimes be like a spark plug or an energy injection for the defense. Their home crowd really gets into it when they throw those shots out of there.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Murphy. No luck. And the Pistons now going the other way. Douglas, the open look. Here's Philemon. Got a piece of it. Pass to Stewart. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
And yes, sir, that one drops. He's got 12.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Murphy kicks to Hamilton. To the left side wing. Here's Tyner. It's deflected. To the right side. Henry. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And now a 4-point Piston lead. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. There's a good screen. Murphy dishes to Hamilton. Out to the right wing. Knocked loose. The pass to Stewart. He kicks it to Hamilton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Detroit making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Now here is Murphy. He feeds it to Samuels. And just miss after miss right now.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backcourt.
Here's Burke. Passes it to Hines. Shot clock at 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Pass to Cherry. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by the Pistons. And here is Burke. Pass to Hines. Off target with the jump hook.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Detroit leading by 4. They set the pick. White drives in.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
White at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 5. There's the dish to Samuels. Goodrich passes to Cherry. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 7 points in the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
White drives in, and that one's good. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Now, here's Burke. Here's Andrew, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Hamilton's checked in for Miami. Detroit shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The Heat trail by 8. And the pass to Bowman. They set the pick. Lays it up and banks it in.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Burke to the inside. Lima. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Miami has possession. 9-point game. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Cherry. White covering. Shot clock at 5. Over to the left wing. Now here's Burke. They set the screen. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Inside, here's Everett. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Pistons leading by 6. Outside, White. Uncovered. The shot misses.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
To the inside. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Detroit making a switch here. .136 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Perry. Here's Andrew. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 4. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. White drives in, got a piece of it, but he recovers it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. To the wing right side. Here's Cherry, and it's off the back rim, no good. Pistons shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside, White. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Miami trailer. Here's Cherry. 7 points in the game, and the shot is good. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Detroit. They're up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Pistons shooting here about 46% for the game. We've got Goodrich, and it's Stewart in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And the baseline jumper, no good. And for the Heat, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. And it's Detroit the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Hines. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Pistons lead by 5.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
The pass to Stewart. He dishes it to Murphy. Offensive rebound. Blunt. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Kept alive. And that one's good, Henry.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Douglas kicks to Henry. To the paint. Douglas the pass to Andrew. Bank shot, no good. The Heat trail by 5. Dishes it to Murphy. Takes the 3. They get it back. Passes it to Blunt. Heat moving the ball around. There's a screen. Murphy passes to Stewart. The second chance effort. He lays it in. He's got 19.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out full speed. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And he gets it to go.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Looking to get it going. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Murphy.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Hamilton, the pass to Blunt. Kicks it to Murphy. Douglas with the steal. Fast break Detroit. Henry leading the charge. And he gets it to go. Henry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Pass to Blunt. It's blocked.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The feed to Murphy. And there's the pass to Blunt. Detroit with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Henry, he's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That one goes. Count it. 21 points in the game.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Tyner, defended by Douglas. Murphy with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
That's good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Pass to Stewart. Now Murphy. Feeds it to Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. Pistons leading by 8. The Pistons working the ball around now. The pass to Hines. Inside. There's the steal. One-on-one here. And he gets it to go.
You got a ball game now, fellas. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Yeah, and little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game. Suddenly, the pressure now on the team with the lead.
Pass to Murphy. They set the pick. Here's Blunt. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. Hamilton dishes to Murphy. From deep. That's tipped. And here comes the break. Here's Douglas. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Murphy. Rebound, Detroit.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
The Heat trail by 10. Denied.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
sends the pass to Andrew.
And he shot the lights out in that first half, but seems to have lost some of his momentum after the break.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouls.
Stewart. 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Inside 2 minutes. Inside goal.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Over in the corner, Douglas picked his pocket. Now, here is Murphy. He's tightly guarded. Here's Stewart. From outside, off the mark.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
The offensive rebound, Andrew. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
3rd personal foul. Shooting for Miami. Andrew. At the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. The Heat trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pistons.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
And so Murphy hits them both. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here is Burke. There's the screen. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. Miami with the ball, trailing by 13. Passes to Stinson. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Bowman, Burke covering. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Everett. 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. So it's the Pistons now. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan Player of the Game. And in what seems like the same old for him, he scored yet another double-double. Talk about Mr. Dependable. This guy had it going.
He was a staunch defender tonight, especially around the basket. He put up some serious resistance. He racked up 6 blocks and changed plenty of the rest.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
I just subbed to you, bro. Can you subscribe to my YouTube channel Hellaband ZZ Ant?